It's here.
It's here.
It's heist day.
It's heist day, everyone. Or the day before the heist when we have to do all the final prep for the heist.
Sleepy heist day.
Very sleepy heist day. We're both actually kind of tired too, which is the perfect mindset to be in for children who also have not slept.
Yeah, stayed up all night and now need to go do something ridiculous.
We're method. We're just tired because it's kind of the end of the day and we're both a little bit sleepy and both had a full day. So sorry if we're also a little bit loopy.
Yeah, Stanislavski would be so proud.
Super duper proud. There would be a lot of other things to explain to Stanislavski about the situation first, but then once all was laid out, there'd probably be some room for pride in there amidst all the confusion and
annoyance.
Just exhaustion. Stanislavski would also be tired along with us.
It'd be great. We'd all be very method. You're right. Yeah. He'd fit right in.
And Stanislavski would then say, stop saying that, and it would be great.
Acting.
This is a good energy we have. We need to go find Jeff and then Iggy and Tish, because we need...
Wait, clipboard. Talk to it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Both because I don't want to and because the game doesn't want to.
Okay. I just thought that we might get some information.
Now, child who knows too much, I need you to not know about our heist, unless you want to help with it. If you don't want to help with it, then forget I said anything.
The heist was invented in 1857.
Okay, bye. Thank you for your silence.
Oh, man. Okay, Jeff.
Gotta find Jeff.
Right? Jeff, his store is where we've seen him before. One of the places. We've also seen him doing some rummages for treasures in what others would call trash.
Can you tell me where Jeff is and how it's going to go?
Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No! Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction, but can he really pull through?
I hope so, depending on which he you're talking about.
That would be either very good or very bad. We're not sure which.
Hey, do you want in on our heist?
You ever wonder why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers?
The clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy.
They do want to make us happy. They do want to make us happy. Oh, wow. Do they want to make us happy or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction.
Food for thought.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting rid of me? Are you tired?
We're all tired now.
Usually our conversations go longer, is all I'm saying.
I guess we haven't been told to include her in the heist.
I guess that's true.
If we talked longer, it would be a misdirection.
There you are.
His store has stuff in front of it.
It does kind of.
The balloons and the box are new, aren't they? Maybe they're not new.
I suspect decorations have been put up around town for the festival. They're in the trash over here because Jeff is here.
Yes, and the banner's been torn down. Yep.
Hey, Jeff.
What can I do you for?
Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest.
Hate's a strong word.
Oh, sorry. I mean,
I didn't say it was the wrong word.
Gotcha. So we're going to break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were all right.
Great. So you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Oh, heck no.
Not a chance.
Yep.
But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh, no.
Dang.
No.
That's a lot of branches.
Junk.
Either all of these are going to work or none of them are going to.
Junk is definitely the most likely.
Junk it is.
Right?
Junk.
Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested.
Shoot.
Well, then, what about one of the other four
Ready to
things?
give up so easily. He shouted out again.
I don't know which one to do next.
Fight?
Fight! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime, and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves.
Okay.
Well,
I'm curious about Crooked.
crooked?
Crooked! Gah, they're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Stamp one out and another comes scurrying along to take its place.
Cockroaches aren't all crooks. Surely not.
I guess I don't know a lot about cockroaches.
Yeah, I guess I don't know any cockroaches personally, but I don't think they could all be bad. Like, that... Yeah.
Hide!
Jeff's brow perked up.
Ooh.
What'd you say?
Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Ooh.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say, I hid from nothing.
Oh my
One good
gosh.
stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed?
It's the... What did you call me? Scene from Back to the Future.
Pretty much, yeah. Just we've basically just called him a chicken. And that worked
What did
immediately.
you call me?
Some sort of disguise.
I got just the thing.
And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy.
This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gob should cover it.
Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning.
Dang it, now I wonder what shit would have done.
I am curious.
Well,
Probably wouldn't have worked, but...
if you're so curious.
I mean, does it even show up in the tree? I don't think it is.
Really? Fine. Fine. It probably means only one of them would have worked, right?
That does seem to be my guess, yeah.
Hey, Tesh, look who it is. Luca, you here to try to tickle us to death again?
Look,
Yup.
just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening.
Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of... He'll appreciate this one.
Yeah, he will.
Shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda... Stranger Crooked feels like the one.
Yeah. And I feel like Crooked might get him, but then again, I thought that it might with Jeff, and look where that got us.
Crooked, you know?
Crooked. Yeah, well, life's always crooked.
Yeah.
Get over it. We ain't interested.
Aw, dang.
Well, then I have a different
Luca
plan.
knew
Forget the
they
other
need
thing.
Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda... strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we... feel like...
Ooh. Ooh. You feel like break? I feel like break.
He'll enjoy things breaking.
Yeah. Pull together is my guess with pull.
Yeah.
And I guess hide would probably be like, as in sneak? I don't know.
I suppose so, but this does seem to appeal to their interests.
Rather, yes. Oh,
Or not. Break our hostilities, at least for now.
We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things.
oh, more breaking.
But what if I told you there was a way to have a truce and to break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
Fireworks.
My, Luca Van Horn. I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see a crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Tish is like, yup.
Mm-hmm.
Iggy, we know.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Oh. I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Oh.
That surprised me. I liked it.
Chapter 7.
That was wonderful.
Into the Hive.
I love Tish.
A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of.
And sleep.
So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
To avoid his dad,
Rollo, being
like,
uniquely suited for
freaking
the role,
out.
would be
Yeah.
the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
And 100% concentrated power of will?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Oh, boy.
The mustache?
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
Got your delivery here.
Oh yeah, that's me. Delivery? I don't have anything about a delivery in my notes. One moment. That was your chance, Rollo. Sneak in the door. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning.
Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be.
I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Well done, Rollo.
Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the perennial harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. We're in.
Package here for the founder.
Oh? I didn't hear anything about...
Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing.
I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in.
Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Uh-oh.
Our harvest awaits.
Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir.
Our harvest awaits! Ready to light the candle, Tish?
Yup.
Suck on this perennial ham fist.
Fireworks. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that. I should check on that noise.
Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already!
Okay. Ow.
Phew. That was close.
Us inside
Yes.
the box. Our harvest awaits.
Hey, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics.
Well, that was a close one. but you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. All right, everyone knows what to do?
Yep. Deep engineering is to the north.
I'll go with Beck, in case you need some muscle.
I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe.
All right.
To the east, then.
I'm still not clear on how much Luca knows about other timelines.
I'm assuming none.
I think so. I think we're the only omniscient ones.
I think so. Although it does seem like the story is, like, the path of the story has overall been fairly linear generally. Like, we can occasionally choose which branch we go to, some of which are going to dead end, forcing us to go down a different one to see some more information, which we can then bring back to this one. So, like, the story is unfolding in a way that is expecting us to have certain information, and on occasion maybe just sort of smoothing over and just kind of brushing past the places where the characters might not fully yet.
Well, and they've heard the name The Founder on the radio.
Yeah.
So he's just going to be real surprised when he sees who it is.
Mm-hmm. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water.
You just put your head under it.
I guess so.
I can just imagine clipboards doing that.
Ah, dang.
Oh boy. Are we gonna have to do the...
Ah, heck.
Oh no. Shouldn't we be doing the, like, always turn right thing or something?
I'm just at this point going to whichever one has the little doormat.
Oh boy.
Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here?
It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and...
Were they in hazmat suits?
Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and they locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran.
Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We?
Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering.
Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here.
We can't leave just yet.
But they'll catch us again.
I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder?
Founder? Why are you looking for him?
I'm not. I just need to get into that office.
Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here it is.
How big of a jerk do you have to be to put that on the door? So it is.
It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it.
Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute.
Oh boy. What is she up to?
Oh.
Nice.
I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Nothing to see here. Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that?
It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
What a tiny little desk.
Mm-hmm.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing.
We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through.
Jean Valjean! What if someone catches us? We should get out of here.
I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
Sorry,
On the computer screen,
24601 was the
green
prisoner
cursor
number of
blinked in the
Jean
password
Valjean in
field.
Les Mis.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That was my assumption.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that thing you said would have been extremely weird.
That's a good point. But I thought context
That honestly would have
might
raised more questions.
I thought context might be nice.
And it
all.
was.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
Oh my gosh. How did you just guess that?
Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password.
Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple.
These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress.
What is that slippery lout even doing down here?
We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out.
I see.
Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once
That one I don't know.
Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Wow.
Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster.
One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go!
Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca.
Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help.
Ah, run, children. Knock it over. Do it.
Oh man,
Do it.
no water cups.
Rolo.
Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Now, nowhere to run.
Rolo, where are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office.
Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Oh, right, that's me too. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them.
Learned from the best.
Yes.
Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have him on a wild goose chase.
I am having trouble following what just happened.
Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them?
How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight?
Let's just say we've got time.
Entering Nellie's office now.
Mom.
Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair?
I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the Young Chemist's lab kit.
You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways.
We need to get you out of here.
We? Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempest liquamen exposure.
Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink?
You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know.
Mom, what the hell is going on at this place?
I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest liquamen. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamen into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications.
The foul harvest.
Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest liquamen is rebellious.
Rebellious?
You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature.
So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing,
The more it resists, yes.
I can relate to that.
My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempest liquamen to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival.
But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes.
Oddities?
They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and
now I get to replace my entire wardrobe.
I really am truly sorry.
Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway.
It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work.
I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking.
Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed.
What?
I overheard them talking about it on the radio.
It's why we gotta get you out of here. Now.
Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came.
All the more reason we gotta hightail it.
Luca, we got Dr. Moodwill. Heading your way now.
Roger that. Be careful. All right, everything's on track.
And what is your plan for escape?
We'll go over everything when they get there. Here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Oh, snooping. Perfect.
Oh, good.
I do enjoy where all the darts are located on this portrait. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man.
We would get Malice there if we hadn't gotten it already.
Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now.
What's that?
I said I shouldn't bother you right now.
Don't be silly. You're no bother at all. And pretty cute in your little tiny outfit.
You're so adorable. I want you to be stuck as a kid forever.
Luca
Have to
tugged
deal
out
with
each
it.
of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked.
Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Or perhaps his key is hidden on his desk.
Yes. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party?
Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently.
Solomon, are you smoking?
You're not old enough to smoke. You're too small.
You're in so much trouble, young man.
Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Any more snooping I can do?
Comment on his wardrobe choice from the coat hangers. Or the coat... What's that called? Tree? Rack. Coat rack.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I kind of like blanked on that for a second too. I think that's all the things.
I guess you'll just have to talk to him.
I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon.
You needn't worry about me.
Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it!
Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards.
We barely got away.
Did they follow you? Rollo. Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza?
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Definitely not pizza.
What now?
Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business.
We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions.
Just let me think. Can someone watch the door?
Of course.
Everyone else, huddle up.
Oh boy. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough.
Solomon, no!
Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Moodwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly.
But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha! Yes! Now you've got it.
Tempest Liquiman, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Moodwell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my taste.
That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work.
Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, that stuff sounds pretty valuable.
Be careful, you fool! You have no idea what you have in your hand.
Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him!
Luca, over here! Move another inch and I'll smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan.
I'll smash it, I swear.
Fine. Risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl.
Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk.
I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think, all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn.
I don't understand. How is this all because of me?
Ha! I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three, keep post outside the door.
Well, crap.
We're in trouble.
We are. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that.
I'm not sure she had any other choice.
So what now? What's the plan?
I don't have one.
Of course you do. You always have a plan.
Rolo,
You just need some time.
Rolo, it's over. We lost.
You could try sitting in the chair on the books that Sharper uses to boost himself in his little Solomon body.
A little thinking chair.
You could spin.
Ah, dang. I wish. That would be nice.
Might
Nellie
help,
was
you
staring
think.
at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. What about you? Hey.
I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do.
I know. It's just, we were so close.
I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals.
Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Have you had a minute? Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamen.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden
Where indeed?
explosion sounded from the hull.
She's coming for
Chapter
you.
8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Gran, what are you doing here?
Luca, what are you doing here?
We're here to save Nellie.
We're here to save Rollo.
Hey, Mrs. Lucas, Gran. That's awful nice of you, but I'm fine.
Oh no, what did they?
Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go, now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
No.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Did Nellie switch the
With a
vials?
mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Oh, my.
Oh, goody.
Might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk, change, or malice.
Oh boy.
What shall it be?
I want to try them all.
Yeah.
I feel like change might be the right answer, if there is one.
Let's go with it.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like, pocket change? Your unlucky penny.
Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking.
What's that gonna do?
No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Baby? Baby? Make him a baby.
Giant penny.
Giant penny. Baby!
Holy crap, he's a baby?
Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child who's very cute, even when smaller.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for Father, young Sharper. That would be a great help. Thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone. The show is over. You may leave. Now.
What if Baby knows
Epilogue.
everything Sharper knows?
Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
But there's so much that he doesn't know this time around.
True. Still got a good sweater, though.
Yeah.
Rollo, are you up yet?
Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute.
Let's check in with Rollo.
Is he growed up, Rollo, or is...
I'm
or
kind of
did Nellie
assuming
fix
so.
him?
Like, well, maybe we got it fixed. I wonder if we'll find out in a second, obviously, but
Yeah.
if Nellie figured it out, so Nellie could do it again, but I wonder if Nellie would opt to do so, or if,
To fix
it would be
Rollo?
best, or if Nellie would think best to just let's let this specific scientific discovery die.
Over time,
Yeah.
Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage.
Not that would probably stop anything, really, so she might as well fix the weird grown-up kid, but
Eleanor
Yeah.
had moved back into her bedroom. And now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
hello.
Oh, she's still older,
Yeah.
so probably not fixed, I guess.
Mom, I'm ready to go now.
You go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Do not.
Oh, all right.
Do not. Wasting water.
Anything?
A book.
Book. No.
No? Okay.
Anything, though?
Gonna chill a little?
Can still chill a little. All right, let's go see friends.
You want to see Dad?
Hey, why not?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I guess we would have moved this to where it actually was, wouldn't we?
Well, but only if we knew the things we knew from the last timeline.
No, that's a good point. Some of that stuff might have come to light eventually, but
Yeah, that's true.
guess we'll find out.
I hear you and Rolo have big plans for that little treehouse.
Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity 1 Rolo, 1 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Alana's shop going?
It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother.
Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt.
I don't mean just grown literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast.
Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations.
Don't tell him this, 'cause it'll go to his head, but I'm real proud of that little punk.
I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you.
I know. Aw.
Hello. Hey, Gus. How's the tree planting going?
Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ilana and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy.
Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Aw.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices.
You can count on us.
Well, it looks like you really found your calling.
I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here. This is something I can be proud of.
Oh.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So are they like clones or something? What's going on with the clipboards, Gus?
Right? What is going on with the clipboards?
Why do they all look the same?
And why are they so
Why are they still dressed the same?
cultish? Slow and dirty harvest.
How's the napping this morning?
The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view is getting greener every day.
Nice. I see you decided on a name.
Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official.
I like it.
It was actually Nellie's idea.
There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow.
Our motto is, go slow and fix things.
Amen to that.
Can we go in? No? Okay.
Fair.
I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta go to the treehouse.
Oh, right.
But I love dallying.
And dillying.
But I do want to see the new treehouse. Hey, can we fish?
Luca.
Wait, what's his voice?
I don't remember.
Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning.
Seriously?
Yeah, and honest to goodness. Flippin' floppin', swim swammin', fish.
I don't think I've ever actually caught an actual fish here.
Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen.
What'd you do with the fish?
Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's good to put it back. It's our only one.
It's gonna get wily to your fishing hook, though.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
Eventually. Do I have any new word toys? No.
Hmm.
Seems like no.
Luca tied
Yeah.
a bent nail. If all you
All right. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
A little higher,
Yup.
little lower,
Yup.
little higher.
Yup.
I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle?
Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign.
Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic till we get back. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone.
Yup.
They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit.
You're right. Lead the way. Ooh, back.
Back.
Y'all good?
Yup.
Good. Back.
Back.
Beck, is your hair still blue?
It better be.
We want to know. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Moodwill, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. And let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town's ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
Aw.
That would be acceptable. Oh, good.
Aw.
I'm sure you're going through a lot with this whole very situation you have.
It would have been easier to just keep his name as Solomon.
Yeah, would've.
What's today's news that needs knowing?
I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, a.k.a. William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of The Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Anyone? Oh, good. Hello.
Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house.
I don't really have time. Zariel, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso.
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 Aw, Lumi.
Espresso.
If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something.
A little. As if I didn't know.
It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares.
Ah,
Also,
dang.
I can edit this. I can cut out all of your word crimes.
I suppose that's true.
Of course, my responses to them won't make sense if I do, but
Also true.
he looked at his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. How are you?
Really good, actually.
That's wonderful. Did I miss anything?
I think you're pretty much up to speed.
Get ready for book hangover.
Mm-hmm.
That terrible feeling when you end a story and you feel like you don't know where the world is anymore.
Oh, wow, back for seconds?
Who was this one?
I think you had this one.
If
I'm
it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone.
But it's pretty tasty while it lasts.
I'm inclined to agree.
Hey, Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour?
Sure thing.
My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He says it builds character. I think he meant to say builds calluses.
Builds character.
Yeah, it builds something, all right. Where's the candy shelf?
Where is it?
Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello.
Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam?
Already?
It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back, terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam.
Thwap that watermelon!
Yes. No one can stop me. I'm above the law. My arm's tired.
I wanted to see it pop like a balloon from too much whacking.
Sound is good though.
Yeah.
No museum to sharpers'
True.
past deeds.
What are you investigating now?
I'm glad you swung by.
More follow-up questions for your story?
Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship.
Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter.
I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a makeshift illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it.
Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter.
Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sorts of new trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over.
We both know that's not true.
What makes you say that?
Call it a reporter's intuition.
Well, you have a nice nap.
Aw.
Why do you all dress the same?
Why do you all look the same? It's
Mrs.
weird.
Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase?
That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me, would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me, I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind.
You're going on vacation?
For the first time in years. And I've got to thank you and your mom. And I've got you and your mom to thank.
Well, why is that?
She didn't tell you yet. You two are gonna fill in for me here at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait. Aw.
Well, we'll be pretty cute at that, I bet.
And like, we can have like a little diner outfit and everything.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Back. Oh, hello there. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with?
Even after everything I did, you still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you.
I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now.
Okay.
Oh, the library.
Oh, the
my
library,
gosh.
right.
And then we need to find out what's going on with all the rabbits.
We do need to find out about that.
Over the school year,
Ooh-wee.
Kato and Bert had become close friends.
Oh, good. But did you know that when they cover up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they're studying it in the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the county? Yep, close to the population before Perennial Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
The trivia team.
Yup.
I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town, I was talking about Hank Atomic. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? And you could ask Mrs. Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh. Maybe I'll do that.
See? Book hangover.
Yep. How go studies?
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Oh, wow.
Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I've kind of got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh. To experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go? Sure thing. That part is nice too.
I was gonna say, that's not on the nose or anything. Man.
What's going on with all the rabbits? Why are they hanging out with you?
With Perennial Harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, come on. No one's too big, no one's too small. For Jeff's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy. For the ride of your life. Who's next?
Just like bunny after buddy. Boom. 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 Boom.
I hope y'all are dressed warm for where that ends up. Bug child, there you are.
Guess what? Yesterday I saw Dianastus Titius.
And that's good?
It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna be the bug capital of the county.
Well, good for bugs. I guess.
The deep Hollow Knight lore.
A stealth prequel.
Wait, the little clearing with the goo. Sorry, Beck.
Sit tight, Beck.
I just wanted to see if the goo clearing off to the left
Oh, yeah.
had cleared up at all. Yeah, no more goo.
Seems so. Excellent.
Good. Good.
Good
you might
indeed.
say. Or ungooed. Ungooed is good.
Hello, Beck.
I have some news I think you'll enjoy. This morning, I unpacked my last box.
You're officially moved in.
It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion.
It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots.
I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future.
I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one.
I think I'll manage.
Ready?
Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah?
Oh, it's a tree
Here's a tree.
for us. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you.
They didn't have to do that.
It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay on the cold of old beacon pines. And thrive as things warm up.
That's perfect.
Aw.
When you're ready, take Jeff's wild ride to Old Beacon Pines.
We're gonna plant a new tree for our dad.
That sounds perfect. And I do want to take the wild ride. I hope he won't. I don't have any candy on me.
Maybe Rolo's got some.
Ah, you got it. Now that's a good-looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words.
That is what it
Just
means to be a book
Watch
at the end.
together.
Done.
A good little tree.
The best little tree.
Thank you, children. This means a lot.
Yeah, thanks. And for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello.
Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you.
I know. You don't even have to say it.
You two make an awesome pair.
Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep.
Thanks.
There's just one thing missing now that you're a part of our group.
Missing?
Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic.
Oh, God.
I won't be long.
We'll be waiting for you at the back of the phone booth. I've found the perfect way to start our summer.
Oh, boy. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud.
I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad?
Not a night goes by that I don't.
Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice?
No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment.
Hey, Dad. Dr. Moodwill says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less.
might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand.
What do we do? No, but what?
We did it.
There were options. The tree.
There were other little options and such, which they might let us explore still. I actually would be surprised if they didn't.
What
But-
if there are whole other endings?
That wouldn't surprise me either, honestly. Like, well, we had that kind of branching choice at the end there, if nothing else, and I wonder, I wonder if those other options would have led to failures or just different variants on the ending, or who knows what.
I mean, I still see the potential for them having written an ending where Rollo and Eleanor get their ages reversed, and
Yeah, I could see that too.
I don't know.
I do like the ending we found a lot.
Yeah. They did a very, very good job with it.
Yeah.
I really hope that young Sharper can't remember anything.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Someone's gonna have to tell him probably eventually.
But like when he's older or in ways that are appropriate to his age
Yeah.
as he gets older.
Yeah, I don't really know.
What that means.
I don't envy whoever has to be in charge of that. But
Not at all.
yeah. But good job to the devs of this. I'm really happy that y'all's Kickstarter succeeded, that you
Heck yeah.
went on to then make the game, and the game's great.
It's so great.
Yeah. Really
I
happy
love
for y'all.
it.
Thank you very much for making it.
Are we in here?
We are. Should be coming up pretty soon too, I would guess.
I was going to say, under your name or mine?
I think both.
Oh,
There we are.
I don't see it, but I will in the edit.
Yep.
I love that you're pointing at the entire huge TV screen like I'm going to catch it.
There we were.
Yay.
But yeah,
It's so good.
a Kickstarter well backed.
By so many people.
Yeah, and I look forward to whatever these folks go on to do.
Yeah.
Like whether that's making more of this or just making another thing, because this has been fun.
Man. There is room for a whole second game off of that one ending, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But
Like-
also,
I'd honestly be good with a new thing.
an entire new IP would be totally worth checking out too, yeah.
Yeah, it's because like with this, they could make a sequel to this that is a just completely different story, but is still using this convention of kind of
Oh my
visual
gosh,
novel
yeah.
adventure, like choose your own adventure novel structure of telling a story. Because this specific, like, and they're not the only. This is not the only game that is in this loose ballpark kind of range, but they've really found a great version of it
Mm-hmm.
that works really well. That I think you could tell a lot more fun stories in.
Yeah, you could do entirely different worlds.
Yeah,
Just a new book, a new series, a new story.
it's a fun way to play through a story.
It really is.
Yeah. So I'd be up for that if that was the sort of thing they wanted to go on to make. Anyway, I
Man.
hope you have all enjoyed watching this, because we've been enjoying playing it a great deal.
So much. I don't want it to be done. Is the candle going to come back on and the book be like, oh, you want to go on?
I have a suspicion something like that. So yeah, like they do.
There are branches from our last choice, right?
It does look
like that last
'Cause
choice
we
does
did
have.
change.
Yeah, we did change, but there are a couple other little branches there that are either dead ends or alternative things. Tell you what, this is the finale. We're done for now. However, later on, if y'all are really enjoying this and you want us to come back and do a little bit more of it, we can do a little bonus episode, seeing what other little options and branches and stuff we can do and exploring a little bit more.
And you'd better want that.
So y'all let us know, but know that there is a correct answer.
Know that there's a right branch and a wrong branch.
Yes.
And the wrong branch will lead to my displeasure.
This is a question you can get wrong, so choose wisely. But thank you all very much for watching. If you want to support us, we have a Patreon. Even just supporting us for $1 a month is very helpful, and we would appreciate that immensely. Thank you to all of our folks watching now who are already Patreon supporters.
Yeah.
We have a variety of rewards. If you support us for $5 a month, you get to join in with a little private live stream Q&A hangout that I do every month on Sundays. Also, we do bonus playthroughs every time we hit like 100 patrons. And if you're one of the patrons get to vote on what that game is. So if you want to help us get closer to that next bonus playthrough on top of the rest we're already doing, or if you want to help choose what that game might be, then you can go support us there.
For example, you could even vote to finish this game.
You could, although honestly, you should vote for a game that's not going to be done in like a single episode. You should vote for a longer game.
That's true.
And tell us that you want to see more of this. But even if you can't support us, that's totally okay. Just coming to like watch our stuff and like liking videos, leaving comments, all that stuff. Like, we just appreciate you're here. Thank you for watching this stuff. And because we enjoy making it.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much.
But I guess that's it. We have finished the Beacon Pines for now.
Yeah.
Next time we'll be back with I don't even know what. Something else though. And I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
Take care all of you until then. Bye.
Bye.